Okay, today is February the 21st. We've had a ton of rain, and these leaves are now starting to break down in here. I talked about the leaf mold on my last video, which I will link above. But yeah, so I'm just out here today. I'm going to kind of work these leaves into the soil a little bit because I actually think I'm going to go ahead and plant my peas in this bed. So I want to make sure that I can work this soil a little bit. So that's on the agenda for today. Okay, today is the 22nd, and I'm just gonna sit out here, and it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. I'm gonna sit out here and start some other seedlings. So I've already started quite a few, but I need to get my peppers and eggplant and a few. Like, I'm gonna start some more peas and some more tomatoes, so I'm just gonna sit out here and do that. And then I'm probably gonna go down into the garden and finish up the pea trellis. So it's a nice day. I want to get some of the leg work done. Clearly my neighbor's over there doing something, so I ain't gonna be able to talk to y'all because they're cutting wood over there. So I'll just get to planting, and once I'm done with this, we'll move down into the garden. So what I do when I can is I try to recycle these things. So when I buy starts, and I have a ton of them, every year I just wash them out real good, bleach them out, make sure that they're sanitized, and I just reuse them. I actually like to use these bigger ones for like tomatoes and peppers and things like that that I know need to, won't be able to be transplanted for like 8 weeks. So I'm going to use these for cucumbers and my peppers. So here I'm using mouthwash cups that I got from Dollar Tree. I was just looking for some other ways that I could plant a lot of stuff and not cost me a ton of money. So that's what I'm doing, filling those cups up. I found this little pack on the Target dollar spot. It was 50% off, so I paid $1.50 for these. So we got poppies, cosmos, and daisies. So I'm gonna plant these up in this bin, and that's gonna be it for today. Okay, so I mentioned to y'all that I was trying to save that gate to use it as a trellis. Child, that's not gonna work because I guess the elements had got into it and it started to break apart, but the ends came off and they have little hooks. So I thought that maybe I could use one to put right here in the front to hang like a welcome to my garden sign on, and then maybe the other one could be like a plant hanger. The only thing is that they are kind of like rusty, but I think I can get some black, like get some black spray paint or whatever and fix that so it looks, you know, it doesn't look as bad. And I think I'm going to string up the pea trellis, put some string around it. Y'all, my neighbors are cutting grass, cutting wood today, like it's crazy. But let me go ahead, try to like do some, you know, just like some little fun stuff, because all this stuff takes time. So I feel you just kind of do it a little bit at a time, and then before you know it, a whole lot of it has been done. All right, back to these Brussels sprouts. I think I'm gonna have to move them around because you can see they're just kind of haphazard, and it's actually messing up my squares. Since I'm just experimenting with these anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and move them so that they are equally spaced apart, so that I can free up this square right here. So first I think I'm gonna use this that I picked up from Dollar Tree to actually properly stake this one, and then I'll set the rest of them based on this plant. Actually starting to get some Brussels sprouts in here. So about a week ago, I trimmed off all the bottom leaves and I gave it some fertilizer and chopped off the crowns, and now the Brussels sprouts are finally starting to grow. So I'm going to do the rest, and like I said, move them based on that. All right, I set out what I plan to do. I went ahead and moved them. I'm actually going to cut these little stakes down, and I moved her name's Jasmine. That's my little fairy. I moved her in her house. And these are some other signs that I have. I got this one from Hobby Lobby. That came from Target Dollar Spot, and that was Target Dollar Spot as well from last year. And the fairy garden house and my little fairy over here, they came from Family Dollar. And then I also kind of like stirred up the dirt in this pot and in that one down there. That one had a ton of ants in it, so I think what I'm gonna do is just get rid of this dirt altogether and just put brand new potting mix in there. But that's all I'm gonna do for today. It's starting to get cold. All right, it is Sunday the 23rd, and today, you know what, I started these peas on February the 2nd, and they're starting to grow roots. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the ground. I was a little scared because we're supposed to still be getting some freeze, but they say peas are kind of hardy, so I'm gonna just keep my eye on the weather, and if I think it's gonna freeze too hard, I'll come out and cover them. But I need these cells to start some other seeds, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the ground. So if you watched my first video where I gave you just a preliminary garden tour, you'll understand why I'm fighting with this bootleg fence. I'll go ahead and put it up in the card. So if you haven't watched my initial garden tour video, go back and watch that so you can understand why I was fighting with this bootleg fence. But since I put the peas in, I wanted to make sure that nothing got in and started eating on my stuff. Thank you so much for watching. So I'm going to tell you now that some of the stuff that you are seeing in this video is no longer like that. So I will be uploading a new video very soon of all the changes that I've made. So make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.